Hello, this is CurtisCroweThePhotoPro here, and today we have another basic Lightroom tutorial. We are going to cover slideshows. Now, this isn't necessarily basic, but it wasn't necessarily a regular tutorial, because slideshow is something that hardly anyone ever uses. Even the pro level photographers and editors don't use slideshows all too often. But I wanted to cover it today because I think it is a good marketing tool. Because let's say you do a wedding, and you could get some music together and some of your favorite photos from the wedding, create a slideshow, something really nice, and send it to the client. And that would be something that they could share on Facebook or Twitter or whatever their social media preference is. And you put your watermark on it. Even though I don't like using watermarks for a slideshow, I think it would be great with your contact information on it. And suddenly they're sharing it, their mom's sharing it, their brothers and sisters are sharing it, their far cousins are sharing it, all their friends are now sharing it. And it's a way to really give yourself some exposure and potentially bring in new clients. So now, for demonstration purposes, we're using these zoo photos. Now, I have not edited them, so please don't judge. This is just to show you how to use the slideshow feature. So we're going to go ahead and start with the very top here. We go to slideshow. So if you're normally in develop, which most of us are, and then we move over here to slideshow, we can then go ahead and start looking at some of these features. So we got zoom to fill frame. I like that idea. So that way there's no weird borders or edges or anything like that. So now we want to talk about stroke borders. Now this is going to be your edge, how thick that line is. Now I would always recommend using a neutral color, either white or black. So I'm going to stick with the white that they have on here. I'm going to make it a little thicker though, because I want, if it's going to be there, I want people to at least see it. So we're going to make it right about, let's stick with 5. Because you don't want it to also consume your image. You just want it to be a nice border. Let's see here. We have shadows. Let's see here. Let's increase the offset a little bit. And just help the image pop just slightly. Yeah, I like the angle it was on. There we go. All right, and then let's see here. We can show. Let's see, what is this? Let's not do that. All right, we'll keep that about there. And then we have the identification, or our identity plate. Let's see here. We can go to edit here and change it to anything we want. So let's do Crow Studios just to show you that you can edit it. And we can even change custom fonts. Now, if you ever want to look for a good website for free fonts, I recommend DaFont. But you can also use them with the Adobe Creative Cloud. They have an archive there where you can use tons of different fonts. But for demonstration purposes, we'll just show you that they are there and you can add extra ones. And then we'll just stick with pretty much what they have for basics. And let's see here, override color. Yeah. Now we're going to up the scale a little bit maybe. Now, if we're going to use this for a marketing campaign, we should really make sure that they can see the watermark or whatever information that we want to have on here. Render behind image. Let's not do that. Oh, perfect. Okay, so I would recommend doing it this way then. Instead of using the identity plate, just do it like this. See, we're both learning now. Crow Studios. And then we can even offset and oh yeah. See, I like this because this is just like the rest of the program when it comes to watermarks, because we're just in that one menu. Fade it out a little bit, make it look kind of cool. And you could also even drop the line and put your photography phone number on there. So that way people know who to call and stuff like that. Now, if you do that, I would make it a bit smaller. But boom, just like that. Go ahead and save. We'll just do custom preset. tutorial thing. There we go. And then now there we go. The space we like there. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the identity plate. Keep it like that. That looks much better. Again, you can add contact information there too if you really want to show your clients, you know, who you should come to. And you could even probably put a space in here like this, and you don't have to necessarily put it under like I did earlier. Just do it like that. But if you do that and it's going all the way across the bottom, I would recommend adjusting your shadowing options just in case the image is too bright, too dark, whatever. You want the client to be able to read it easily. So we'll just cancel because I liked how it was here. And then we got scaling here for what? For the stars? Let's not do the rating stars. I do that for my own personal workflow purposes, but I don't need my client seeing the stars in the corner. Text overlay, that's completely up to you. But I don't see where it really gives you an option to make any weird adjustments that you may want to make. For example, it would make sense if you click here and then it would allow you to put text in here. But so I'm not 100% sure on that, but I don't think you'll need it. Watermark is pretty much the only thing you really want. See, intro screen. All right, so we have intro screen here, which is the what they see before the slideshow appears, which you could do something like that where it's just boom. I would make it a little larger scale, and then you could even edit your identity plate to say Curtis Crowe, wedding photographer. Actually, you know what? No, you should use this for wedding art marketing, but we're gonna say zoo photographer. Yeah, because we have zoo photos here. So, boom, Curtis Crowe, zoo photographer. Yay! Let's see if we can edit one more time. I want to try one more thing. Oh. Okay, it will not let me put a line underneath there. It doesn't look like. Okay. Yep, won't let me do it. Oh, well, I was going to put contact information on the bottom. And let's see here. We'll make that a little larger. Okay, then ending screen. We'll take out the ending screen. Oh, yeah, no. Ending. Boom. Okay. Four. Boom. Ending screen. Just like that. So for your photography needs, contact so-and-so. So you have at the beginning your name, what you are, or what you want your viewers to think you are. As far as a zoo photographer, I am by no means a zoo photographer. But if that was a market I was trying to get into, take a few shots, make a slideshow just like this, send it out to other zoos, and then they'll see, oh, zoo photographer. They'll see some really stunning images, your portfolio, and then at the very end, they will see this. For photography, contact Curtis Crowe at that phone number. So that's awesome. I like that. And then very vitally, we need to add music. Otherwise, it's just a bunch of photos. So we're going to click here. All right, so then you're going to locate your music that's on here. I have a bunch of loyalty-free music provided by YouTube. And so I'm going to go ahead and go to New Land. And it's 2.5 minutes, so we're going to go to choose that. And then fit to music. Boom. So now this is an awesome, awesome feature. So instead of going down here and choosing the exact slide duration for everything and trying to find that perfect match in order to get to 2 minutes and 30 seconds, you can click here and it'll give you the exact balance you need. Now I want to know if I do that. Oh, I like that. Okay, so if you pick your own fade and then fit to music, it'll give you the perfect amount of slide duration, because I didn't like how long the longer fades are. I like a quicker fade personally, and that allows you to adjust it. Just click fit to music and boom, you're all set. So, and then you pick random order, and if you want to pick random order or repeated, and we'll go like that, and then you can hit preview to preview it. It just takes a moment as it prepares each photo for the photo slide. Shouldn't take too long depending on the speed of your computer. And if you select all these photos, obviously it's going to be in your cache. So boom, Curtis Crowe, Zoo Photographer. Now the music is playing, as you can probably hear, and it's going to go from photo to photo to photo. And it's got my watermark on there, so even though I don't like using watermarks for my own photos, for a marketing tool, I still do love it. So here's an option for you to really push your portfolio to people, because you can make a quick video that literally takes a couple minutes to go through all the different options that Lightroom has to offer, and it gives you something that might help you stand out from another photographer. Not all photographers are sending out video slideshow of their portfolios for clients to look at, and it only takes a couple minutes of the client's time to view it, where if you're trying to set up a physical face-to-face meeting, it's incredibly harder because that takes a lot more time out of their day. People are very busy, so they don't want to be bothered by a sit-down meeting all the time. But if they see your photos and they're like, wow, this is awesome, I want you to do my daughter's wedding, or you want me to do your zoo photos, or whatever it may be, this is something that's going to help you stand out. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the preview. We'll click the photo, and then we can hit play here. So now the difference between play and preview is I get a full screen preview when I use play. So it's going to give me a higher quality view of all my images, and it's going to play the music, and it's going to show me basically what the video is going to have. So once we're done with that, we actually just go to export video here, and we we select the quality that we want. 1080 is the standard. We'll put that on the desktop, and we'll call it Super Awesome Slideshow of Epicness. Now, if you are going to send this to a client, don't call it something like that. I'm just trying to be silly for a video. Go ahead and hit export. And now it's going to start rendering the music and the photos and the settings that you have. And it's going to make everything perfect for you, so that way you can start sending this out to clients, or you can upload it to YouTube and send your clients private video links in order for them to view. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this, and we will continue once the slideshow is done. Alrighty, so now we are back. So the slideshow has just finished. As you can tell, it's not continuing anymore up here, so it doesn't really tell you where it goes. But if you were paying attention to where you were exporting it, you just go to the export location, go, oh look, super awesome slideshow thing. So we hit spacebar there, Curtis Crowe, Zoo Photographer. And now it continues on to the photos, where it continues my copyright, and we have the photos, and it looks nice. And if I even wanted to, open in VLC, and we can even full screen it. So now we have some music, we have some photos. We'll go ahead and skip to, and there's beautiful transitions and calming music, and it's completely free music, and I own the copyrights to the photos. I'm going to go ahead and turn down that music. So this is one more thing you can do, not to just only go the extra mile for a client you've already had, but to even go the extra mile for potential clients that you want to have. Show them your portfolio, make a nice slideshow, do something like this, post it up on YouTube, make it private, send it to who you need to. It can help you get gigs. So if you guys could do me a favor, go ahead and like this video, subscribe if you want more content like this. This has been Curtis Crowe, the Photo Pro, and as I always do, toodles.